I don't know. I'm not worried about the filters. I prefer not to have a filter at all. So, yeah, I don't know. Not really my thing. Ariana, welcome to the broadcast. Aiden, what's up? How are you? Oslo, welcome to the broadcast. What's the plan for today? Are you going to show us some tourist attractions? Okay, so in case you missed the video, I made a video and I threw it up on the socials. Like an IRL video as opposed to an AI video. And, well, here's the thing. Attractions cost money, right? And I am at a point where, due to the level of responsibility put in my hands,
he lied to his friends.
I have to evaluate the, really I have to see how much it's worth. You know what I mean? Like, at this level, spending money on attractions is not really lucrative. And in order for me to be able to continue providing content to you and eat, actually feed myself and have somewhere to sleep, I have to be selective about where I go and what I do and the things that we're going to see. So
yeah, I wouldn't be live.
Everybody's got their own thing going. It's just I can't be relying financially on people to provide that content to you. It's really just not my way of doing things. So for now, when we're going to the store or whatever we're doing, I'll go live with you when I can and we'll chat. And then as things progress, the tips come in, the beans show up, and we get further along financially on a level that is taxable, then I can just start doing that, and between us, my ultimate goal is to be able to drop most of what I'm doing that doesn't produce some form of a financial result that isn't on some level humanitarian, right? So like what I'm doing, if it's not producing income or helping people, I really want it off my plate. You know what I mean? Like, it's like if you have a house and you have somebody else's property in your house they're asking you to hold on to. It's like you don't mind as long as it's your friend. But I'm to the point where, I practically got a spare bedroom full of stuff just kind of sitting there, none of which belongs to me, that people ask me to keep an eye on.
What? James doesn't have a bedroom.
I can't really be doing that as much anymore because I got to clear that room. And, either put an Airbnb in it or, be able to invite somebody over if I want to, you know what I mean? So that's where it's at with that.
You're going to turn the shelter into an Airbnb? What kind of crackhead shit is this?
I appreciate you. But, let's just not. All right. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be real with you. I can kind of sense your energy. I feel how you are. Not really liking your vibe, and you're super creepy. So I'm gonna get rid of you. I hate to do it, but I just don't play this game anymore. I'm not the be nice to everybody all the time guy. And that's, you know what I mean? Like, I tell you, in the past, I used to block people, and I do it all the time. No word of lie, I block people all the time. And it wasn't no big deal to me. And then, the sensitive agenda set in, and everybody's trying to get me to be nice to everybody all the time, and da-da-da-da-da. I did my best with that, but things really did come to a point where I was walking on eggshells all the time for everybody else. And I thought, well, you know what I mean? I'd be nice to them, they'll be nice to me. I'm paying attention.
Oh, I was making sure.
Yeah, no, remember, I've been doing this a long time. Yeah, no, I've walked a... Dude, I'm telling you, freaking, hanging my legs off the Grand Canyon, I've done some wild stuff, dude. And then I come to a regular, good old-fashioned place, and boom, you know what I mean? So
Las Vegas isn't.
But no, when it comes to the live streaming, I walked the better part of the country. I've been, as far as being on camera, I pay attention quite a bit.
He has 4 friends now, apparently.
You know what I mean? When I'm crossing the street, whatnot, I don't look down at the camera. No offense to anybody, but I'm not views are a little less important than me making it across the street safely. So, yeah.
I don't know why that was banned anyway. That's what we're wishing you death.
Yeah.
Like, man, I sure wish you would keep your fucking attention on that phone.
I don't know.
Worrying about crossing this road, James.
Um,
What's wrong with you, man? What's more important, man?
yeah. So what happened is over the past couple of years, I gave into that agenda. You know, people want to be more sensitive to them. I never did it in my life. And I thought, well, I'm in a position where I can afford to give it a try and be there for people and just connect and open up. And I'll tell you what, I walked away with 4 friends in total out of like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 people that I did that for. You know, I mean, maybe quite a bit more, to tell you the truth.
Okay.
And
James.
yeah, I mean, pretty much everybody else. I mean, I built a lot of connections and I made a lot of friends. And there are a lot of people that aren't too fond of me going back to the way I was in that way. But they still stick it out with me. They're just, you know what I mean? They don't stay as close as they used to. But when it comes down to it, I was just losing more of me and the things that I want than what I found fair or appropriate. So I just went back to being me. And when I don't like how somebody's talking online or how they're treating me, I just block them. You know what I mean? Like, and I, in the past, I felt like I had to come up with a reason. I had to give somebody an excuse or give myself an excuse as to why I blocked somebody. And nowadays, I'm even more so that way than I was before. You know, before I'd be like trying to calculate, well, should I block this person? Shouldn't I? And now it's just, you know, I mean, time is money. Energy
Depends
is money.
on my mood.
My attention is money. And my attention is valuable to those who are paying attention. So when people aren't respecting my time, attention, and energy, even if it doesn't fit, you know, the social efficacy standards, I don't care. You know, I just block them and I move on. And then 9 times out of 10, they'll make another account anyway and just watch in the background. But that's all right. You know, I mean, I don't want to kick anybody out. It's just, you know, 9 times out of 10 nowadays, when someone has something to say, or they're being creepy or making me uncomfortable, you know what I mean? Like, I'm starting to feel uncomfortable over their behavior. I've realized that they're more than likely a person that's just going to make another account anyway, which is okay. Where it becomes concerning is where, and you may or may not see this happen as I'm broadcasting over the next couple of months, but I'll block enough of them, and then they'll come in as a group and start attacking me, and that gets annoying. But I now have, you know, like contingency plans, and I have people up in the background who could take care of that. And this is where it gets a little serious, and I hate to say it, but there are times when it gets real, and just online, you know, not even in real life. And I have to protect the audience. You know what I mean? I got to protect the fans.
You got to protect the fans.
So when they're coming online and they're, you know, coming in and harassing me and harassing the people that are chatting and sending messages to the fans, you know, law enforcement gets involved or other people get involved. They end up in cuffs. So
what the fuck are you talking about? I used to operate like this. I used to operate to make people in chat comfortable. I don't care anymore. You guys can block each other if you don't like it. I need the money. I need the fucking money. So anyway, you guys can be adults or leave the chat.
You know, think of it this way.
Is 2026.
Like last night, I made a pretty heavy decision, and I had people looking at me like I made a decision online, and you know, people in the audience are looking to me, and people that I commiserate with, who are also, you know, creators on the platforms, and they're like, well, is it me? Did I do something wrong? I'm like, listen, if you're even asking the question, it wasn't you. You know what I mean? If you're thinking, oh God, man, I screwed up, you know what I mean, then it was probably you. And if it wasn't, then you might just be a little nervous about it, maybe from past experience with me before I was too good at it, you know, at knowing who I really should and shouldn't be barring from my community.
Well, that and everyone who was like, oh, I don't like these people, and I blocked them all. They left anyways. Everyone who like had a problem, they left anyways.
Yeah,
so I'm protecting people who don't even fucking exist, apparently.
You're good. Just realize that, I mean, really, what it comes down to, if you're the type that is going to say something you shouldn't, if you're the type that normally gets blocked somewhere, or you're having to create a new account or whatever it is, then when you come into my broadcast, it's probably best not to be chatting. because I am pretty traditional with that, and
Oh my.
people get confused because,
Guys, I'm confused.
you know, biologically, I'm the type of person that really is just fly by the seat of my pants and all that. You know, I mean, I don't really care, and then, you know, getting into the dirty of it, but I've worked really hard to build this platform properly and to maintain it appropriately. So when we're out there and we're having fun, when we're doing something that's wild, I ain't gonna be sitting on the comments. You know what I mean? Like, y'all are gonna get to enjoy the content, and I won't really be worried about what you're saying at that point.
Oh, I
can take care of it later if I have to.
I don't think it's ever gonna happen.
You know, as long as I'm like glued to the screen and I'm not necessarily doing anything, I'm just chatting with you, then you know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty hard on that, pretty tough on it. So that's all. Amber Johnson, welcome to the broadcast.
I've never known a guy.
Yeah, don't be nervous
to admit
to
to using a filter.
To me. Just realize there's also people that will come into the broadcast with the goal of getting you to block them in order to make you, the fan or the viewer, feel uncomfortable with commenting, because there are people that, you know what I mean, they're just not right in the head, and this stuff does happen. And I don't like when they bait me in, because that, just so you know, that was a good bait, because, you know, metaphorically speaking, my teeth have sharpened up quite a bit over the past couple of years, and as opposed to the past where I was kind of just their punching bag, you know what I mean, I see them and I see food, or I see money, or I see a resource that I can take from them, you know, like, nowhere to lie. So, you know, if you're not a bad person.
When is James successfully taking anybody's resources from him?
If you're somebody that can manage yourself in the chat, then cool. But if you can't, you know, I mean, like, I'm now in a position in my life where I can get to just about anybody. It don't matter.
I can't wait to
this back in jail. I can't wait to end this
fucking world. You gotta be patient.
I'm to the point of being very connected,
and wait for
I love it. It's absolutely
right
wonderful, because, you know, I spent the better part of a decade just being in the dark and freaking, you know what I mean, like, fighting off what I can't see, and, you know what I mean, online, and not really being able to do much about it. And now that I can, it's a very freeing feeling. So, you know, I'm a defensive person, not an aggressive person. So
you beat a woman on the side of a road.
When I have to defend myself,
aggressive.
I don't actually really complain about it, because I always get something out of it nowadays when I have to defend myself. So, you know, it's not like what I get out of it is the lesson of learning how to have more patience and endurance. No, it's like I get paid. You know what I mean?
He beat up his pregnant girlfriend on the side of a road. That's why he originally went to jail. And then when he got out of jail, he violated the restraining order against her like 3 times.
You know,
back to jail those other times.
If you're nervous to be chatting with me, then
fucking
maybe it's
Apple Music.
But if you have courage, I'm here.
113 North Las Vegas Boulevard, North Town.
What you have to have first before you have courage?
What?
Fear. What the definition of courage is?
What?
Not the absence of fear, it is the overcoming of.
Yeah.
He doesn't get paid. He doesn't get laid.
There you go. There's your lesson of the day. What were they calling you? From Jethro.
Like that.
You want to say good morning?
Oh, I listened to Aqualung. I've never heard Aqualung. I don't like Aqualung.
Jethro.
They're little Led Zeppelin wannabes.
Hell yeah.
And if you heard that silence in between,
yeah, this is loud.
That was Ghost saying good morning. That was my my buddy over here saying good morning.
Yeah, I think about like that. Maybe he's got some butt buddy action going on. He's in fucking Vegas. I almost said Florida.
So
he's in Florida.
I was gonna go live on another platform, but the rules of the platform are that you have to have over 100 followers, or excuse me,
Apple
over 1,000
Music with
followers to go live.
An X through it.
I have access to live streaming, but I don't have 1,000. So it's not really fair. You know what I mean? Like, it's not appropriate for me to go live. Going live, the reason they have the parameters is for the sake of like proper identification. You know what I mean? Like, you get past 1,000 followers, the algorithm will pick up if they're fake.
TikTok?
So, you know, you get past 1,000 real followers, they say, okay, you're you. Go ahead and go live. But I have, you know, the platform has verified me, and so I have like 100 or so. But I'm not going live yet because, from my perspective, it's not very fair to anybody else that has to, you know, get to 1,000 before they go live. So once I get to 1,000,
so my YouTube or TikTok
on that platform. But until then, we'll stay here and hang out.
You only
Just be ready,
do live on
all right?
YouTube.
Make sure you get me on all the platforms, because when we do reach the thresholds for going live on
there's
workarounds on mainstream platforms,
you can go live on TikTok with like 2 followers if you wanted to.
So, and I'll probably be doing a lot less here.
You just gotta do it through
now,
like a restream or something.
I'll do multi-streaming. You know, I'll have a little rig or something, but not yet. Yeah, I mean, like I have to tell you, I'm enjoying not being.
I know if he meant he just wanted to be monetized before going live on YouTube.
It's pretty nice, and I got no interest in ever being chained to it again for the rest of my life. So, you know, we're gonna take it nice and slow.
Just like James's brain, nice and slow. I can't wait for the fallout. There's always a fallout. James can never keep a friend. The only friend he's been able to keep is Josh. Josh isn't a very loyal friend, so.
Get online and check the fucking next week. Oh, you join them.
Now we're walking in silence.
Tell you what, we're not really saying anything and haven't since I blocked that guy. I hate to shut down, but, you know, being that like 90% of you are complicit to like stealing my views and watching my videos from another broadcast illegally while they take my money and, you know, literally rob me. I'm gonna have to come back later. All right. There's only so long I'm willing to put up with it, and the feds are looking into it. And if I stay live while they're doing that, it makes me look complicit to them stealing from me. So, you know,
I'd love to talk
when
to
y'all
the
are ready to be less criminal, I will be here. But until then,
help me out.
I'm losing money by spending my battery being live when people ain't saying anything to me while stealing my money. So I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.
Thank God. He's gone. He's gone. I was 7 minutes late. My phone didn't go off. Let me just make sure the ringer is like up loud. And Bigo is the only app that notifications are supposed to go through, even if I have do not disturb on. So I don't know what the fuck that was about. That's why I was like, Jill, you should at me if you see that. Everyone just ignores me unless James is live, and then they're like, James is live, but they don't at me, so I don't fucking see it. Let's see this thing that he uploaded to YouTube, and then I'm gonna get out of here because I don't want to be live right now. He did a whole bunch of AI crap, and I'm trying to find the video where he was actually talking. This one is it.
I've been.
Oh, fuck. Hold on. Sorry, here, I'll pull this up. YouTube is a shit platform. It is, though. Whenever I click on, like, a fucking video I want to watch, it doesn't take me to that video. It takes me to this shit. What is this? What is this? YouTube? Come on, man. Alright, well, that was the last thing we saw of stupid James. All of these are stupid. These stupid faces. We'll go from here, I guess. This is the one I wanted to show you guys. He's pretending to pour concrete. Holy fuck. Alright. Jeez Louise. Stupid.
Hey everyone, I'm here.
Alright, this is the video, the great video he was describing to us with Jeff. Mako Long Jeff, or whatever he wants to go by.
It's my buddy Richard. We're going to be heading on to San Diego pretty soon. Me, him, and another buddy. And we are going to travel the West Coast up north. So, you know I promised you some content today. It turns out that, plans changed a little bit, so...
I wonder if they're all predators.
I just want to send you a little video, put something out there, say good morning, and say thank you for following along. I'm going to do my best to bring you what I could for next month. After that, we are going to have some fun.
I've been getting lazy in my old age. If anyone knows anything about this guy, just send me all the information. Just send it to me in an email. I don't want to go looking for it.
Until then, it's going to be hit and miss. So, y'all have a good...
everything else.
You got it.
Hey everyone, checking in from this awesome spot today. I'm loving
So this is AI, and I don't know why James couldn't have just done this video himself.
this new sling eye bag. It's perfect for carrying gear. The weather is perfect, blue skies and sunshine. Stick around, I'll show you what's inside.
Can't even say perfect right. Where's the audio?
Slow it's rolling in for the footers. Keep it steady right there. Look at that slump. Nice and even. That's what we want. We'll drag it back to the line and level it out.
In my mind, James is like using this video to try to get jobs.
Smooth as glass. That's a solid start for the new homestead.
Let's cook something quick. I'm starting with a red pepper and some onion, getting them diced up. Into a hot skillet with a bit of oil, let them sizzle for a minute.
That doesn't even look like James. Who is that? Who is that supposed to be?
Smoked sausage goes in next, just until the edges pick up a little color. I make space in the center. Up here, the world feels still. We're sitting at 3,500 feet and just cruising over the valley. You can see the river snaking through the farmland down there. The air is smooth and the view, it never gets old. Look at that light coming through the clouds. Those are the last digits. Let's see where they lead. 200 meters ahead. There it is. Combination lock. 23, 31, 36. Got it. A view like this makes the hunt worth it. Get outside. Those numbers look like coordinates. Let's plug them in. App says it's just up this trail. Right here, under the tree. Got it. A brass compass, still pointing north. Not bad for a set of numbers.
I've been thinking about this for a while. It's time to make a change.
Okay, what are we? That's so fucking stupid, bro.
Sala sensata na capirai. Drobek satsura bramo so.
The fuck was that?
It's the combination. Let's see what's in the box. 23, 31.
Why doesn't he just like actually go I don't think he'd be smart enough to go geocaching actually. But you could actually try to go do this, James. You got a lot of time on your hands. You're just out in the world anyways. Why are we making AI videos doing this?
136. And hope it's still dry in here. Here's the jar. Find beauty in the ordinary. Love that. Little surprises like this make the walk worth it.
Screaming in silence. Screaming in silence. Alright. Well, that's that. That's that 24 minutes. It is only 10 a.m. I am going away into the day. I don't know what I'm doing today. I think I told myself we would do Brook. I'll do Brook for like 2 or 3 hours, I guess. I can't see it being worth my while, but we'll do it anyways. But I gotta go eat and like get high and stuff. This is the worst time of the day for me to be alive right now. But I'll see you guys later. Toodles for